Thank you for the opportunity to participate in today's hearing on immigration and the need for state notification of unaccompanied minors. As you are very much aware, the situation at our southern border is extreme. Every year, thousands of illegal immigrants are able to cross our border and settle in the United States. I have heard from many Nebraskans concerned by the growing crisis at our southern border. The problem of illegal immigration is nothing new, but this year the surge of tens of thousands of unaccompanied children, mostly from Central America, crossing into our country has further strained our community's resources. Families in Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador are sending their children alone to the United States because they believe they will have greater opportunities here. They are also being encouraged by the belief children will be allowed to stay in the United States if they make it across the border, even if they are undocumented. The President's decision to not enforce certain immigration laws has only made this problem worse. We need to address this issue not only to protect our national security and sovereignty, but also to protect the very children being sent here. The border between the United States and Mexico is increasingly violent as rival drug cartels fight for territory and smuggling routes. Unaccompanied children are especially at the risk of being subjected to violence, human trafficking, and sexual predators. The Department of Health and Human Services, which is responsible for caring for these children while they await immigration court hearings, places these unaccompanied minors in shelters or with sponsors across the country. Earlier this year, HHS estimated it had placed 200 children in the state of Nebraska with no prior notification. The state did not know where these children were, nor with whom they were staying. States have the right to know when the federal government is taking actions which impact their communities. These children obviously require resources. Some will require health care and other treatments. Many will seek education, including language training in our schools, which states are mandated to provide. All of these services will impact our states as well as local communities. Because of the effect of these placements on state and local resources, the Nebraska delegation supported our governor, Dave Heineman, in his request to have this information provided to the state of Nebraska. HHS declined this request. Because of this, I introduced H.R. 5129, the UAC State Notification Act, which would require HHS give states advance notice when unaccompanied minors are to be placed in a state. It is the companion bill to legislation introduced in the Senate by Senator Mike Johans. It is also very similar to the bills my colleagues have introduced and will also discuss. All of these efforts show the importance of this issue. Notifying states of unaccompanied minors is in the best interest of the state, the people who live there, and especially the unaccompanied child. While we must secure our border, until that happens, we need to look at specific problems we can address. I would think state notification is one area in which we can all agree. More information is in everyone's best interest. I look forward to continuing to work on this issue as we continue to address our many immigration problems, and because the well-being of children and our national security are too important to ignore. I also appreciate the subcommittee's efforts in having this very important hearing today. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.